Čau.
Your guide on this pilgrimage through excellence, we've invited our resident scholar and authority on luxury cars, the Motorfest archivist. Sir, you're up.
Thank you, dear. Hello, driver. Pleased to meet you. As your lovely onboard assistance device just mentioned, I'll be your chaperone for this playlist. Although chaperone perhaps isn't the right word. More like a host, I believe. Well, this is not my usual job. It is Ferrari we're talking about, so... well, how could I refuse?
Aha. 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 Aha.
Let's try that again. Let's call this a do-over. It's like it never happened.
So many things I'd like to say. So many things I dug out from my archives. But first things first, let's get you to Maui's brand new Ferrari museum.
Prdele.
Let's call this a do-over.
Tyvo, to nevytočím, jo, nebo co? Ty vole. Já být dobrý řidič. To byl strmeček. Tu ten Ferrari znak, ty vole.
Here you are. Nice place. Let's drive to the main building. I believe the director of the Ferrari Museums has a few words to say.
Ty krávo, la Ferrari. To je moje, vole. Já ho mám ale tmavý. Ty krávo. Enzo. Jo, Enzo, no. Počkej, tady taky, ale ještě. To je to La Ferrari. Jo, to je F50 tady. Jo.
My name is Michele Pignatti Morano. I am the director of the Ferrari Museums. Here we are, where there is the birthhouse of Enzo Ferrari. Each Ferrari is different. Each Ferrari was the best in the world in design, performance, technology, putting all the best in one single car.
Bravo.
Ferrari is a legend. It's just exceptionally full of excellence.
Picho.
This is Ferrari Supercars, a partnership with the Enzo Ferrari Museum of Modena. Let's move on to another activity.
There's a particular kind of Ferrari we're going to speak a lot about today. The Ferrari supercars. The car you're about to drive in this opening event is none other than the first Ferrari in the supercar bloodline, the Ferrari GTO.
Tady F50. To je GTOčko. To mám na dvojka no. Napíše tady tomu.
The first supercars that we can define is the GTO. GTO was very simple. If we just start from the name, it was Gran Turismo omologato. The definition of supercars is very simple. It's the top expression of that period.
Ferrari tam.
Design, performance, technology, putting all the best in one single car of that period. People call it the 288 GTO, but that is not the correct definition. The definition for that car is the GTO. Punto.
GTOčko jo, ty vole. Jak se s tím jezdí, vole? Ty krávo. To je mrda jako debil.
To Ferrari, supercar is a term that refers to milestones in motoring history. All supercars are limited series and the product of Enzo Ferrari's philosophy, aiming to make every new model the best car of
Uhni,
its time.
jedu.
That means that every new addition to the lineage is the embodiment of leading-edge research that sets the standard for cars worldwide. Drive all the Ferrari supercars on this adventure, but for now, just enjoy the collector's piece that is the Gran Turismo omologato, or like Mr. Pignati Morano said, simply GTO. This car is, in essence, a special version of another iconic Ferrari, the 308 GTS. And, as intended, it is one of the fastest street-legal production cars of its time. Interesting fact from my archives. Three-time racing world champion Niki Lauda owned one of the few GTOs produced. A gift from Enzo Ferrari himself.
Ty krávo, to je legenda to auto.
Beautiful sight. It takes me back to the legacy tour Ferrari organized back in 2024. A GTO tribute tour set in the stunning surroundings of the Italian Dolomites. Organized exactly 40 years after Ferrari introduced the supercar at the 1984 Geneva Motor Show. But enough from me. Just listen to the car you're driving. She'll tell you her story herself.
To s tím se jde tak krásně s tím autem.
Welcome to the world of Ferrari, my young friend. A world where legends live among us to tell their stories loud and clear.
To s ním se jde hezky s tím autem. Ty vole, legendární brzdy. Ohohohoho. Pozor, pozor, pozor. Já nevím, co teď tuním, ale za Street 2. Jestli to je Street 2, ale předpokládám, že jo. No jo, moje La Ferrari. Jdu si pro další Ferrárko, no do garážky. Ale já se jdu podívat, co já tuním. Protože já sám nevím, co tuním. Za Street 2. Toyotu. Nissana. Bavoráky tady mám. To nevím, jestli jsem... No to už jsou jedničky. Někdo musí jít z kola ven. Někdo musí z kola ven. Moje oblíbená R6, ty vole. Krasavec, ty vole. Krasavice, ty vole. Ale někdo musí z kola ven? Já chci to Ferrari podtunit. Asi jednoho bavoráka prostě dám do hajzlu, no. V tuhle chvíli. Need for Speed Most Wanted, to jsem taky udělal Most Wanted. Most Wanted. Ty vole, co udělám, ty vole? Tak dám bavoráka do hajzlu, ho potuním potom. Těch dílů stejně mám teďka po kokot. Těch dílů stejně mám teďka po kokot, tak je to asi po jednou. Tady mám taky ještě jedno Ferrari. 512. To už jsou drift. Tak, Ferrárko ve zlatým. Co ono jí chybí? Pružiny. Dám něco do hajzlu, protože stejnak. Zlatých gum mám docela dost. Dva tyhle. Tak, teďka potřebuji tohle udělat na zlatý. Pak na zlatý udělat tohle. A budu tam mít Toyotu. Po Toyotě bych chtěl udělat, potunit. Tady mám tyhle Porsche, Uruse. Tady mám Ferrari. Možná zpátky to Bavoráka. Tady mám Uruse. Víceméně tohle jsou oblíbený auta, no. Co tak nějak tahám. Tak, počkej, ještě ji potuníme. F50 tečku. Doufám, že to má nějakou tu, ono to má. Ono to nemá moc z těch, jo, ty vole. No, se z toho poseru. Redliner tam zkusím mrsknout. Na Ferrari určitě to. Metallica. Visual party? Jo, to jsou kola, aha. Tak to nic, ty vole. Skválně jenom se podívám na liverky, to vole, co tady je. A tě Malborka, ty vole. Malboro v tmavým. Kdo by na to dával karbon do píči? Tyjo, kdo by to auto tak ničil, ty vole, s těma liverkama. To kdo by si dal na to Red Bull, ty vole. Ježišmarja. Ty piče, ty lidi jsou fakt, vole. Japonský styl. Auta 2, ty vole. Ty pičo. Kdo by na to dával Red Bull, ty vole, ježišimarja, vole. To je příšerný. Se divím, že nikdo nevymyslel na to, vole, to HPčko, vole. Ty pičo, vole. Tak si zalezíme s tady tím, no.
I was delighted with that introduction. You may now head towards the northern part of the bay to make the acquaintance of the next two supercars in our Ferrari lineup. You heard me right. The next event will feature not one, but two cars for you to drive. On one hand, the inspired and inspiring Ferrari F40. And on the other hand, nothing less than a road-legal Formula One, a Ferrari F50. Mr. Pignati Morano will start with a few words, then I'll take over.
Jdeme na to. Kolik máme? To je půl 8, jo. Joha, já si můžu vybrat. F40 versus F50. Já si mám F40.
The Ferrari F40. Enzo Ferrari's ultimate vision.
Everybody recognizes the F40. It sparks a memory. It has some magic.
Já miluji tak history of Ferrari.
I see it in the museum. When people walk into a museum and see an F40, you really see the motion in the eyes. The F40 stands out immediately. The F40 is such a beautiful masterpiece, and we still had Enzo Ferrari giving his input on that car. And I think that is extremely important. That makes this car even more precious. It was a relationship between the driver and the car, and that made it unique.
To je tak krásná historie o Ferrari. Ještě aby taková historie se psala o Formule 1, ty vole. Tyjo, ty budíky, to je masakr.
Second vehicle of the manufacturer to earn the prestigious supercar status, and a car that has shaken the motorsports industry to its core.
Piči.
Time to celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary. This Ferrari, bearing the apropos designation F40, was the last Ferrari automobile personally approved by Enzo Ferrari and made under the supervision of the Commendatore himself.
Dobrý den, já jsem tady taky.
Is an aggressive car with animalistic behavior and a stripped down interior befitting its obvious racing heritage. Brutal and uncompromising. A car that has since become the epitome of Ferrari's brand identity. A car that still is in the heart of many the greatest sports car ever made. And again, at the time, the fastest Ferrari ever created. This is a machine that has a mind of her own. Talk to her, listen to her, find your common ground, and you'll get one of the best driving experiences of your life.
Toto je tak krásný auto, ty vole. Ani nevím, jestli jde koupit 40, ty vole. Ale já mám za to, že jo. To přijde mi to, nebo vylepšili fyziku aut, vole?
Like you two had a deep conversation out there. Very well. This is how you make history.
Přijde mi to, nebo vylepšili fyziku aut, ty vole, jako. Počkej, co je tohle? To je 40, no, ty vole. To je to, co jsem měl, ne? Počkej, to je ta 50, nebo 40? To je 50. Možná, vole. si to removnu, ale to je moc. Si nechám základu.
I believe that you're now expected at the Hanauma racetrack. But first, let's get there with panache. Another special car is waiting for you.
Nevím, prostě ta historie Ferrari je úplně... Ta historie Ferrari je úplně... výborná, úplně... Já jsem fanoušek Ferrari už jako dobu. Já miluju Ferrari prostě.
Tried two of the 20th century's most popular Ferraris. But when it comes to beloved machines from the 80s and 90s, there's another red horse that undoubtedly comes to mind. The unmistakable pop culture icon, the Ferrari Testarossa.
Já prostě to Ferrari úplně zbožňuju. To je skvělý to vole, to auto. Tak uvidíme, s čím pojedeme teď.
When you ask people which is one of the most iconic cars that people remember, I think the Testarossa is definitely among the
Testarossa, to vole, to je který? No to je tohleto.
The technology that is inside easily distinguishable from the side which
Ty
has the
krávo.
It is one of those cars that everybody remembers. Testarossa is very simple. Translated from Italian is testa, head, rossa, red. So the red head.
Já úplně to Ferrari tak zbožňuju.
The Ferrari Testarossa was quite the celebrity in her time. Movies, TV shows, magazines, and even video games, the Testarossa was everywhere, appealing to kids and adults alike. With its angular design, minimalistic lines, and signature side air intakes, this car was a poster child for aerodynamics.
Ty vole, si začnu kupovat auta od Ferrari, ty vole.
To be precise, the exact model Motorfest has put in your hands is the 1991 re-engineered version of the Testarossa, introduced as the 512 TR, featuring a redesigned interior and a refined exterior to improve its already spectacular lines. It looks like you're getting the perfect stretches of road between Maui and Oahu to take the whole measure of it.
Ty vole, ten předek? Ty pičo. Tak to žeru. Ty vole, to auto? Ty pičo. To auto je tak mňam, ty vole. Kam teď? Tudy. Ne! Jo, naopak. Do prdela. To je jedno. ...360, jo, to je vlastně to dostanu. To je dobrý, ty vole. To je dobrý, ty vole. Já mám, myslím, testosteronu, co to je, vole. Myslím, že to auto mám koupený. Ty vole, zlatý brzdy. Hovno. Tak to by byly další, no. To je dobrý, to je dobrý. Počkej, co mám za Ferrari? Já vím, že tam mám toho víc, jako. Je tady někde filtrovat. Kde no? Tady. Mám F50, Romu, 512, aha, to není Testors. 458 Itálii, 488, 599 FXX, 365, 488 F8 Spider a LaFerrari. Dobrý den se přeje. Dobrý den se přeje. How are you? I'm good.
You're here. It's time for you to get a real taste of Ferrari's racing DNA. The drive that gave birth to the supercar bloodline. And for this racing-themed experience, I went again through my archives to select not just one, but two vehicles for you to drive, one after the other. Two machines from two different eras, for two different racing experiences.
Přišel si o pár závodů, nevím, jestli jsi tady byl. ale přišel si o pár závodů historie Ferrari. Hned jsem zpátky. Hned jsem back, minutku. Tak, I'm back. Doufám, že ty vole to nedělá bordel, ty sluchátka už. Bertíku, když tak hlaš mi prosím tě, jestli mi to nechrastí, protože po minulejšku ty vole mi to stačilo. Já nevím, jestli mi chrastí sluchátka nebo na mikrofon, protože po minulejšku mě to stačilo. Jsem chytil na to rejčkevit, ty vole. Aspoň něco, ty vole, aspoň co pohodě, ty vole. Tak, a my pokračujeme v historii Ferrari. Dobrý den, se přeje, pane. To nevím, co to udělalo, jo, zvedl se mi to na trojku, ok. Jo, kež bych si mohl zahrát, viď? Já...
Scuderia Ferrari in our history is extremely important. Scuderia Ferrari was created in 1929, not far away from here. Enzo Ferrari himself was a driver. He started as a driver. So he created, and to stimulate the drivers, he was giving them and putting them in the best condition with the best car possible. Scuderia Ferrari was so successful. Enzo Ferrari has conquered the world from Maranello.
Ty krávo.
This is unique and really
To jsou mi ale autíčka. Tak s čím pojedeme? 365 asi nejspíš. Jo, přesně tak. Ty vole, to ani nevím, jak vypadá, ty vole, to, ty piče, ten nějaká... Ty vole. Já to nemám vytuněný, ale to auto. To ani fér. Uhni, ty vole. Uhni, uhni.
Racing cars were Enzo Ferrari's passion and obsession. This is what led him to found a Scuderia in 1929, which has played a major role in racing history. And born from this racing division, Ferrari as a brand and factory of excellence was created a few years later.
Uhni, tak. Trošku přimáčkneme.
Racing is what led Ferrari to create cars and eventually
Ajdem.
supercars. Without his racing spirit and passion, there would be no Ferraris as we know them.
Ty vole, ty zadní kola vytažený, vole, divně. Ty biče, to je ta prda nafouklá, vole, jak míč, ty vole. Ale líbí se mi, jak to mají udělaný, ty budíky. To je pecka, ty vole. Že si s tím dali fakt tu práci, ty vole. Ty budíky jsou pecka, ty vole. Aspoň s něčím si dali práci. Ty pičo!
You'll be driving the FXXK.
No tak pojď mi, vole, FXX.
This car is quite peculiar. Essentially a laboratory.
To je brutalita, tohle auto.
A supercar you'll get to meet later on. It didn't compete per se, but this insanely powerful car was used for years as an R&D test car, allowing Ferrari to collect precious data to ultimately improve their next official racing cars, as well as the supercars. A Ferrari so extreme that it can never be driven on the road, nor qualify for any kind of official competition. But it's still a racing machine through and through.
Ty vole, to ozve jako svině.
More than a car, the FXXK is an experiment for its makers and an experience for its drivers. Was a peek at Ferrari's glorious racetrack heritage.
To je pěkný auto.
Heritage in which supercars are inextricably tied up.
Ty vole, ty Ferrari jsou tady najetý, ty vole. To jebe, ne? Zlatý díly. OK, to beru, to beru. To, ty pičo, to beru. Tak to si jdu tunit, počkej. Kam to strčím, já nevím, co tuním na racing auta, ty vole. Já nevím, co tuním racingový toho, ty vole. Tady mám GTčko. Tady mám tohleto. 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 Tam dáme jednu tudle, no. Tady jsem mohl dát, no, to je jedno se teď. Když počkej. Tady z toho vytřískám taky něco. Já nevím, jak jsem na tom. Tady mám. Tady to mám dost, takže to může zlikvidovat. Na racing auto to mám strašně moc a nevím, co s tím budu dělat. No, tak jdeme dále, no. A jdeme tady tím.
Marvelous race, driver. A moment I'll be thrilled to relate and store in my archives. Let's get our focus back to our supercar lineup. With the GTO, the F40, and the F50, we've covered all the Ferrari supercars born in the 20th century. We'll now get to talk about and drive the more recent 21st century supercars. Well, I'll talk, you'll drive. Let's get back to Maui.
Už tam jedu. Wow, se mi dost plašilo, to vole.
The next entry in our lineup and first supercar of the 2000s is a direct tribute to the commendatore Enzo Ferrari. You guessed it. We're letting you get your hands on the 2002 Ferrari Enzo.
Profi. Uhni. Protisměr nic nejde, dobrý.
game, starting with a few words from our guest, Michele Pignati Morano.
Jaha, on je tady. Legendární díl, jo. Gold Digger. Ty vole, hoši. Já se vrátím na tu hru a už dostávám všechno legendární. To je vole. Tak to si beru, no. Co tady? Alfa Romeo Cčko. Oni to posunuli, to auto se dostalo za 3 level. No ty pičo, to jsou mrtky. To jsem... Počkej, já jsem to chtěl dát, ale... Tady na toho? Jo. Tak, GDčko mám ve zlatém. Dobré. To je nice. Bylo. Takže už jenom tu korvetu do Ivory hodit do zlatého a mám racing auto ve zlatém. No ještě tady ty, ale ty pičo. Dlouho. Dobré, to by bylo. A já dobré. Tak jdeme do dalšího.
What was the next name? The name was Enzo. Enzo Ferrari, I mean, it's
Enzo Ferrari.
top of the names. You couldn't do anything better than that.
Ty pičo.
Look at it today, and you think it was presented in 2002, it is still a car which is modern, and it has more than 20 years, but it's still unique. It's still, everybody wants this car. There is no main evolution. It is all evolution. It's technological, it's design, it's the horsepowers we put in, everything, and that's what makes Edge Ferrari super.
To je pecka, ty vole.
In the supercar bloodline, was just like her sisters before her, born from a strong desire to push supercars even further. As the first Ferrari of the century, and with a Scuderia on top of the racing world, the Enzo was meant to strike hard and set new standards for Ferrari cars. Or, rather, for the whole sports car industry. With the will to design, once more, nothing less than a road-legal Formula One. Faster on the track, but more civilized on the road, Ferrari went all out. And my word, did they deliver.
Další, vole, mainstinge. Ty krávo, boháč budu se, vole.
Design by Pininfarina, featuring noticeable air intakes and an F1-inspired
Wow!
gives this car her aggressive, decisive, and impressive looks.
To jsem
But the
nečekal.
engine is nothing short of engineering mastery, as you'd expect. Add to that better handling, better carbon brakes, and electronics that make the car as reliable on an everyday drive as it is savage on the racetrack. The latest 21st century tech, alongside the legendary Ferrari Fury. Nothing short of a new performance benchmark. Her name alone shows how confident Ferrari was about this car. Owning one of the 399 plus one Ferrari Enzos in existence is like owning a piece of car history. Or, dare I say, like owning a piece of art. Racing heritage, luxury, and exclusivity. This is Enzo Ferrari's legacy.
Ale jo, ta prostě historie Ferrari je něco neskutečného. Zlatý pneumatiky, nice. Beru všemu 10. Schválně se podívám do shopu, co tady je, jo. Ty korálo je tady balíček, no. F40 a za 1 800 000, ty pičo. To je masakr. A v prestiž tiketech je co? Tyvo, ještě 2 závody, jo. F80. O můj bože! Ty pičo! F80 to bude v tom. To se bude dostávat někdy. Nevím kdy, ale... To stojí F40 pro míče, jo. Co? To bylo ne ve slevě, jo. 911, to vole. Dávají slevičky na auta, jo, i. Ty pičo. To je Alfa Romeo. Aston, Audi. Tady je Ferrari. 1 028 4, jasně. 458 na drifty. Racingovka. Tu mám. Superfast, no. Superfast to nemám. Ty piče, ten stojí 1,5 milionu, jo. Enzo stojí... Pičo 1 600 000, jo. Ty krávo. Berlinetta. F12. Tyvo, já se si koupím, vole, F40, vole. Pičo, to F80. Co ti jebe? No tak to bude hodně drahý auto, vole. Tak to budu šetřit, vole. Bude tak za 1,5 milionu, vole. Pičo. Tak to nic, vole, F40 koupím potom.
After the beautiful tribute that was the Ferrari Enzo, the world had to wait more than 10 years to encounter a new
Já se těším na tu F80.
But eventually the next generation arrived and once again caught everybody off guard. I'm talking about a car named La Ferrari, the Ferrari in English, which is currently waiting for you north of Maui. I'll let you drive there. Then we'll talk some more.
Co, dáme po tady tom GTčka? Dáme GT7 po tady tom? Mám chuť zazávodit si. Dojedem playlist a půjdem na GTčko. Nikdo nic neviděl, jo? Nikdo nic? Nebo tamhle. Ty vole, další vole man stage, ty vole. Tak hoši, jdeme do La Ferrari. Bude povídačka určitě. Je, ty vole, ta ukázka?
Ferrari is the first Ferrari we have with an hybrid engine. You come to our museum and you have the possibility of comparing and seeing the La Ferrari engine next to La Ferrari car. You won't believe that that engine is in that car. In that period, we were taking a lot of technology also from Formula One, and that's what the Ferrari is. La Ferrari is the first car, the first hybrid car, because we were taking the Formula One experience and transforming it and taking it to the road.
Já tak historii o Ferrari miluju. Ježišimarja. Kam se kurva na tajto hrabe bavorák do píči? Bavorák nemá ani Ferrari do píči, vole.
There it is. It's 2013. And a new supercar emerges from the Maranello factory. In an era of astonishingly intense competition, Ferrari still treated their rivals to a true tour de force. A car that
Uhni.
the cards yet
No, dík ty vole.
Strongest naturally aspirated Ferrari V12 to date, marking Ferrari's first steps into hybrid technology. For the first time in the company's history, petrol and electric working together full-time to deliver unprecedented levels of performance. And on top of all that, LaFerrari sports an F1 kinetic energy recovery system that constantly recaptures waste energy, stores it, and converts it into bursts of power when needed.
kamo, Bavorák prostě historii na Ferrari nemá. Ani hovno.
With LaFerrari, some lucky people got to witness technology peak improvements at both ends of the spectrum. Higher performance, lower consumption. Glorious achievement. Most civilized, but also the fastest and most exhilarating road car ever made by the prancing horse, LaFerrari.
Dobré, zlatý tlumiče, to good, beru. Půl milionu budu mít, ty vole. To dobré, pane. Pane, to dobré, dáme slevu, pane. Já nevím, co tuním, jo, tuním to, tuhle kokotinu. Tak to dá, no. Zlatý tlumiče tam dáme. Ty vole, já taky tady toho mám, vole. Bytny brzdy dám do hajzlu. Jednak z tady toho udělám potom vlastně další díly. Minimálně 2. Minimálně 2 díly z toho dostanu. To znamená, že... Už teďka mám na 2 díly, jo, teda. Tak, a pokud by tam to nový Ferrari bylo hyper auto, tak bych musel dát něco do piče. A dám asi tady do prše do piče. Tak hoši, když hyper auto, tak hyper auta. A něco... Dáme si to Ferrari. Jo, brní mě ruka, vole. Já už to mám nabitý, jo.
This was La Ferrari, the fifth and ultimate Ferrari supercar. Or is she? See, not so long ago, we would have called it a day on this playlist, right about here. After all, La Ferrari was the last supercar ever made, the final word in Ferrari supercars. But that's not true anymore.
Počkej, tady na to chci dát ale ty šedý, vole, protože tady mám červený. Customizace, vanity. Tyhle šedý.
In 2024, Ferrari shook the automotive world once again by revealing the sixth supercar to bear the prancing horse. The news of Ferrari unveiling a new supercar was already more than enough to get any car enthusiast in the world on their feet. But the reveal of her name is what made everyone lose their mind. The Ferrari F80. An exciting time to be alive, isn't it? You should head back to the Ferrari Museum. Believe me when I tell you that something brilliant is about to be set in motion.
Hoši, jdeme si zajet s novým Ferrari F80. Nádherný kousek.
What makes Ferrari so unique? It is mainly the people. The people make the difference. And as Enzo Ferrari used to say, factories are made of wall, machinery, and people. Ferrari is made of people mainly. The people and the sense of belonging to Ferrari is something I think that is difficult to find in other companies, in other places. Our brand is the only brand that has such a strong passion.
To je mrda.
Thanks to the passion that is in the brand, the technology, the effort that the people put behind this brand and behind building a new car, the next one is the best.
Pičo. Já, ty vole, 5 dní budu čekat na to, až se ho koupím, jo. Jebe ti. Ty vole.
Ferrari is a legendary sports car brand, born from the passion of a man. A passion for driving and racing. A passion for speed and competition, with the will to build cars, each one better than the last. Throughout the decades, this racing DNA never faded away. It informs every single decision made by the prancing horse. It fuels the relentless drive to explore car technology, to push it beyond and make it evolve, to design the most incredible cars in the world. Jewels of the road, champions of the racetrack. Ferrari. It is cars that have become pop culture icons. Cars that share a special bond with millions of people. Whether you own a Ferrari or not, the name Ferrari rings like no other. It impacts and fascinates children and grown-ups alike. It is part of a collective consciousness. Ferrari cars are a vector for dreams. They're modern legends, both real and mythical in a way. They're an idea of what a sports car is, in both fiction and reality.
Ty vole, ty cutscény? Ty vole, ty jeba.
Ferrari is, and this is putting it mildly, the epitome of luxury cars. With design that combines rage and glamour, each Ferrari is a piece of art. And from the higher end of the splendor spectrum, each drive is a statement.
Tak je to do šedýho, ne? Ty pičo, normálně vidím šedou obrazovku, vole. Ty vole, já normálně jdu do šedýho. Co to je?
Essence of the racing spirit. Pop culture phenomenon. State-of-the-art ambassador. The combination of all these attributes made Ferrari a car brand that reached millions of people and brought them together. People that have, over the decades, formed a community like no other. Devout, passionate, dedicated. Because once again, no need to own a Ferrari to be part of the Ferrari world. Through almost 80 years, Ferrari has shaped car history. And as I speak, it is shaping its future. A new chapter of the Ferrari supercars story is being written. Its title,
18. Dobrý brzdy to má, ty vole. Wow. Pěkný auto je to. Miliony lidí na tom pracovali, na tomhle super sportu, ty vole. To čumím, ty vole. Hej, já chci to F80, prosím.
Thanks to the passion that is in the brand, the technology, the effort that the people put behind this brand and behind building a new car, the next one is the best. I hope you enjoyed driving our cars. They are unique, but why not come to our museum and see the real thing? Come and live the dream and come to the Ferrari museums. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. No, a je to?
This was our exclusive Ferrari experience. Now, time to get your reward.
A je to? Tak jsme si projeli historii o Ferrari. Strašná pecka, ty vole. Myslím si, že historie Ferrari má svoji hodnotu. Má svoji hodnotu. Má svoji hodnotu, no, to Ferrari prostě... Je to prostě tak, jak to je, no. Má to svoji hodnotu a...
New challenges unlocked.
Má to svoji hodnotu a... Prostě... Prostě to má svoji hodnotu, no, to Ferrari nějakým způsobem. Což jako... Klobouk dolů a... Určitě za mě jako pecka, no, příběh o Ferrari je něco, co má to svoji hodnotu a prostě Ferrari je Ferrari, to jako prostě není o čem. Tak to taky je udělané. No si skočím udělat pití a dáme GT7 asi, protože tady v tuhle chvíli jakože takže jako, že bych mohl jezdit nějaký tady ty playlisty a dělat tady ty pičoviny. Nic, dáme GT7, skočím si udělat pití a dáme GTčka. Dáme GT7. Takže to teďka přepnu a dáme GT7 závodíčky. Takže hned jsem tu a pokračujeme dále v GT7. Děláme nějaký závody a budeme jezdit. Budeme jezdit, takže hned jsem